I am Chosen Architect.
Hey guys, welcome back. This is Chosen Architect, and today we're going to be working on a little bit of Thaumcraft Alchemy. So, let's get started. First I need to make a cauldron, because we've gotten pretty far in our alchemy. And if we take a look at the alchemy basics, it says to basically take an iron wand and a cauldron, and it turns it into a good old crucible, in which we'll use this to make different items, like Nitor, which we're going to learn how to do. I'm going to have to do this outside, because I'm going to need to use fire at the beginning, and then I can move it in here. But first, let's get a cauldron. There's a cauldron. Don't think we had one. Now we have one. Okay. Let's go ahead and scan this item. Oop. Yep, we hadn't done it yet. That gave us one research point. Okay. And there's a spider up there. Alright, so I gotta find somewhere to do this just to begin with. Somewhere where I'm not gonna catch anything on fire, preferably, and away from the cows. Okay, so let me just clear this area out real quick. Alright, so what I need is to dig a hole. I don't know if that's gonna work. Those lovely slimes. Let's go ahead, put the netherrack down. There has to be a flame source, like a fire source. It can be lava. But there has to be a fire underneath it. Let me go ahead and break this block too. Alright. Now I'm going to need this to go up here for right now. Go ahead and light the fire. Should stay lit. And you just tap it with, once you tap this with your wand, it will always be a crucible, even when you break it. So when you click it, now it's a crucible. Alright, and we got to get a water bucket. I almost forgot about that. We got to fill this with water. We need a bucket. Good thing we already have one with water in it. And we just fill that with water. And you're going to wait, and you're going to start seeing bubbles in it. When you start seeing bubbles, you're good to go. Okay. Now, here's what you don't want to do. You don't want to jump up here. Because, yeah, then you're going to start taking damage, and it does hurt. But let's take a look at our Thaumonomicon. Alright, and the first thing we're going to look at is Nitor. And after you've done the research for Nitor, it'll tell you need aspects of igneous, lux, and potentia, and then you're going to have to throw in glowstone dust after these aspects are inside your crucible. And it just so happens that I have those items that have that on me. So this has both potentia and igneous in it, and a torch has lux, or has what was that again? Yeah, lux. Okay, said it right. Okay, so it's lux. So if we take a look, we put these down here. Throw this down here. So if we throw coal in here, it's going to give us 2 of each. And if we look at our Thaumonomicon, it actually says we need 3 of each. So we might as well take this and make it 6. And then we're going to use 6 torches. So we do 3 coal, 6 torches, and 3 glowstone, and it should give us 3 of each. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 6 of this. 3, 4, 5, 6. And if we look, which we don't have goggles of revealing yet, but it is in there. So let's go ahead. There's 1, 2, and there's 3. Oh, actually that's 2. Maybe if we hurry up and So we're getting there. I think there's a little bit of extra in there. Let me go ahead and whack it with my wand. Okay, we're getting a little taint, as you can see, coming off of it. So when you shift and click, it deletes everything in it and gets rid of the water, but sometimes if there's extra, it'll give you some of this bad taint, which you just clear up with a little bit of dirt. Okay, so we have some Nitor. We need to look at, that was basically the basics of alchemy. Let's actually go ahead and collect our cauldron. Break that, get rid of that. Place some dirt back. Okay, so now that we have Nitor, we can use the Nitor to flame our cauldron, and we can bring it in here, which is awesome. Okay, so I need to find a spot to put this cauldron that's not going to give me any problems. Right here would probably be a good spot. So I'm going to go ahead and break that. Kill this thing if it'll die. Okay, so I'm going to set my block of wood. Man, those things are annoying. Set that block of wood down there. Doesn't matter. If I place a Nitor down here, actually, I can place it right here. Why don't I do that? I can go ahead and use netherrack. It's not going to matter. Might even look better with netherrack. Place the Nitor down there. It's going to set there real nice. We take our crucible and set it over top. Should work. Now we're going to need to get infinite water source. Best way to do that is, I guess we can go ahead and do it right here. Might as well do, well, I don't know if water is going to affect that. Okay, let's try something different. You know what? I think there is something we can use. Let's take a look. It's underneath. I think I haven't done the research for it yet. I bet. Oh well. We'll have to get some way to get water. We're gonna need our water bucket. Okay, I'm gonna make a little infinite water pool nearby. This should work fine. Okay, just one more thing of water and we should be good to go. Would help me out a lot if I had my goggles of revealing, which I think we're going to do next, because I've already done the research for it. And it's pretty easy to make. Alright, so let's take a look at this, and let's get our goggles of revealing. Okay, so in our arcane work table, we're going to need some leather, and it looks like some gold, and 2 thermometers. So let's get that gold. Take a couple gold, leather. Let's see, we got a couple. We need 4, and we're gonna need a thermometer. I think we have one already in inventory. We do. Okay, so 2 thermometers. Let's go ahead and scan our Nitor, which we have not done yet. Oops. It'll let me. There we go. All right, gave us a few aspects. All right, and let's head into our arcane crafting table. When you use this, we're going to put our wand in there. As you can see, I've already filled up my wand. I have 25 of each aspect except for per detail, which I have 3 because I've used it. Let's just make sure that we don't need per detail. Okay, we only need 3. I don't know if that's going to cost us extra because we have 109 this cost, so I may have to actually get more. You see the 100%. So let's just see. Go ahead and take this. Okay, so we do need 3.3. Okay, so let's take a look at our map. Take a look. Should have a Perdito. Igneous and Perdito. So I'm going to go ahead and get there and be right back. All right, so we are here. And as you can see, this is Igneous and 48 Perdito. So if we just take our wand, I don't know if I've showed this yet. See how there's like a cool little animation that comes out of there. And I think our wand is full now. Okay. Sweet. So now we can go back. I filled my wand up and I'm good to go. All right. So now that I'm back, I can go ahead and craft that. Just put my wand in and I should have my goggles revealing now. All right. Let's see. Put my wand in. I am good to go. And I get a Vazkii discount of 5%. Awesome. So now I can get rid of my helmet temporarily. Pop that on. I have goggles revealing. Now I don't have to hold anything. Like I don't have to hold my thermometer to actually see nodes in the world. And I can see things inside my crucible. I can see the actual aspects going on, which is pretty neat. Okay, so let's go ahead and test that out. Need a bucket. Fill my crucible up. Let it warm up. I can do this more accurately now. Okay. So if I toss that in there, it shows me I have 2, 4, 6. There should be 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. And now I should throw 2 glowstone in. And I use both those aspects. And now it's a clean crucible. How nice is that? And just fill it back up. Awesome. So now I have 4 Nitor, which I'm going to go ahead and get a bit more because, let's see, 4. Perfect. All right, now we have all this Nitor. Can actually use this as a light source. How nice is that? Now we don't need torches anymore. We have this. Awesome. Also, Nitor is going to be used later on. And, okay, so let's go back in the alchemy and let's make aluminium. So we need igneous, perdito, and potentia. So let's take a look in our book. Igneous, perdito, and potentia. So to get igneous, hold on one second. Igneous, perdito, and potentia. Okay, igneous, coal, and potentia. So perdito, we need to figure out what gives off perdito. Looks like cobblestone. Cobblestone gives off, and it also gives off 1 Terra. So what's our catalyst for our coal? Is our catalyst? So we can't use coal. Or can we? I think we can. Might use charcoal. That's what we'll do. We'll use charcoal. Okay, so I think it's 6 for this as well. 3, 3, 3. Okay, so that's what we'll do. We'll do 1 makes do that. And there we go. Now we have 2 of those, but we're left with 6 Terra. And then the best way for me to get rid of that is to get our wand. If we just left it, it would start to boil out, and 6 would drop down to 5, and thus 4, and even further until he just went to 5. But it's also getting, it's going to fill the area with taint. Some bad things might start happening. If we go ahead and shift right click, we'll go ahead and dump it, and it'll also drop the whatever taint was going to happen, and it just gets it done quicker, so we don't have to worry about it anymore. But it also drains all of our water. But we have water right here, so we just fill it back up. Simple as that. So that's the basics of alchemy for right now. I mean, you just find the item that gives that aspect, and you're going to use that to make it. So like with this thaumium ingot, you can go ahead and make a couple of those. It gets Decio. Just take a look and see how to get that. All right, it looks like ender pearls, golden apples. We have a bunch of golden apples that I made. That gives 2, but it also gives a lot of other aspects. I don't know if I want to deal with those. What shard was that? Any shard. Okay, so shards give it off. But it's also going to give off another aspect. Okay, so that's 1 per shard. That can get expensive. We have a bunch of these. Let's do this. And then iron. I'll just do 35 of those and a bunch of iron. See how many that gives us. Whoa. Alright, and as you can see, it gives off a lot of taint. But I got 7 thaumium ingots. And it looks like it's overflowing our pool. This is probably going to be bad when I do this. Okay, so this gives off... I don't know if we can scan it. We need to be able to scan. Yeah, we can't scan it. We need more taint to be able to scan it. Basically, it just is clouds of taint. Stuff is not fun. Because then you got to clean it all up. But we're going to have that thaumium ingots for later. Awesome. Do not want this stuff hanging around. I think it'll dissipate after a period of time, but this down here does not. I do not want taint laying around. Awesome, there we go. All right, so I think we're good there. All right. Oh, also, I was going to show you the deconstruction table. If you ever find yourself like I am right here with no air left and you're still working on research, I've done a lot of research, but I still have all these to continue working on. I've basically covered all of this, most of the new wand stuff that we're going to be working on. I've just went through and I was doing all the research. Over here is more alchemy, automated alchemy I haven't done yet. But of course I can get the research for that because I'll have to have it eventually. But I've been working on it. But as you can see, I'm out of air. I'm out of some of the primal aspects, which kind of sucks. But if you go here and you make some crafting tables. Or workbench. That's crafting table. Let's go ahead and make 64 of these or whatever. 48. That's fine. and you plop them inside the deconstruction table. It's always, every time it burns through one of these, it's going to give you an aspect, and it'll be one of the primal aspects every time. And it goes through. I don't know why it doesn't, it's only showing that it's just crafting, but it does give you every single aspect every time it flows down. Problem is, you can't automate this. You have to manually click it from within. And as you can see, I just got more air, Ignis. Now I have 4 air. And it just lets you build it up. It takes some time, but it definitely is helpful when you run out of aspects. And having a crafting table is the best thing. And it has a nice little animation. Whatever item is in it shows up. And then, of course, it shows you what it's brought out. It was pretty neat. All right, so I think this is going to be it for this episode. And next episode, I think we're going to start working on our infusion and a few things like that. We're going to have to get a full item, a full wardrobe set, so we can get a VIS discount. And we'll work on that next episode as well. And I hope you guys have enjoyed this this series so far. If you have, don't forget to click that like button and subscribe to stay updated. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Later.